All right. Oh yeah, this was a rough stream at the beginning. Today we went 2, 6, 8, 5, 2, 2, 4, 1. My first place in 20 games. I'm really bad at getting first place because I don't play Seraphine. And Seraphine 3 like wins every single lobby. Literally, you hit that unit, you could have a Graves 1 and still win out. It's nuts. What's your LP goal? I want to qualify for the last chance qualifier. It's like the last tournament before regionals. And I've never really considered myself like a tournament player, but this set, I feel like I'm finally good enough to do it. So what rank I need to get would be like somewhere around rank 30. So 1041 LP right now. I don't expect to hit it, but it's a fun goal to try to get in case I randomly pop off. I would need to get 400 LP from this spot in 1 week, which is unlikely, but technically possible. Why don't you play Seraphine? I find her quite ugly and repulsive.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
I need to tell you guys a quick story and then we can go bench. All right, I need to tell you guys what happened today. I got my ass kicked. Today, we had sparring practice with, coach set me up with a partner. He's like, yeah, I found a guy who's like around your size who you can fight against. Like a practice boxing match. Let me see if I can find a picture of him. Oh, I found it. He set me up against one of his former students, Brett Hundar. This man is jacked. That's him before he trained for a year. And I saw him and I was like, that's my opponent. I'm facing this guy. This is pre-training. This is pre-training. After this photo was taken, he trained for a year. And then coach was like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like, he'll go easy on you. He's just here to help you learn. I'm like, okay. So we watched Toast and Michael spar and I'm talking to him. He's a nice guy. He told me about how he trained for one of the creator clashes. I was like, oh yeah, like training for the creator clash is nuts. Like I train 90 minutes a day, 5 days a week, and it takes up so much time. It is so hard for me to stick to the schedule. And he's like, yeah, that's rough. Like I only worked out 3 hours a day. 7 days a week, 7 days a week. He's like, man, I wish I could do more, but it's just, I didn't have that much time to spare. I could only do 3 hours. And then I asked him like, oh, like, you have to do runs every day, right? Like, how is your mile time now? He's like, bro, I'm so slow. I barely can do a 7-minute mile now. Bro, I've been training for 2.5 months now. I was extremely slow, and now I'm pretty slow. My mile time was 13.5 minutes. Now it's like 11, maybe 10.5. And he's like, this guy's like twice my speed and twice my size. And he's like, oh my God, a 7. He's like embarrassed. A 7? Really? Coach would be so disappointed. Anyway, so then we get into the ring and he goes like this. And then he says to me, he's like, come on, hit me. He's like encouraging me to train. And I go at him. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, yeah, he's going very easy mode on me so I can get good boxing practice. And then I make my way up, and then I work my jab as coach tells me to, because I have a longer arm than him. My arm is humongous. My arm is twice the length of my dick.
Stop the cap.
So, I work my jab, and then at some point, maybe like the 4th jab or so, I'm like, okay, I kind of get a feeling.
You have now reached 600 flush today.
He's just going like this with his gloves and kind of like tucking in, blocking. And then I'm like, okay, well, he's leaving his body open. So I duck a little bit down and go, witcha. And right then, all right then, with his right hand, you know, with his glove, he slaps my hand down. I'm like, ow. And then right then, ow. And then he stops the fight. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry, dude. I used half of my power. Are you okay? Are you okay, my man? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Cough out some blood. I'm fine. Let's continue. Right then. Oh. Coach is like, hey, get up, Albert. Look up. And then he just takes turns. And then he just runs me down the ring and I run out of gas in 3 minutes. We did 9 minutes. 3 minutes in, I was already like, I can't do it, coach. I'm so out of energy. I've done sparring. This is my 3rd sparring session. I sparred against Toast. I sparred against Coach. And then now I'm sparring against this Brett Hundar guy. And in all of my sparring sessions, I could at least like throw out jabs and feel like I had a chance of hurting my opponent until maybe like the 6 or 7 minute mark. But against this guy, every time he punches me in the gut or every time he parries one of my punches, he like blocks because he's a he's like a tank Giga Chad. He like hardly even moves. He blocks my punch and returns, and you can tell he's going really light, and I'm still getting hit by it. And then at some point I'm like, haha, block, I got you. And it's like, wait, you didn't even punch yet. And then my arm is down here, and then he looks at me, he's like, he feinted me. He faked the punch, and I thought I was so cool. I thought I was so cool catching that. Nope, I couldn't find a single opening. I got owned. He repeatedly hit me lightly, each time whittling away at my stamina, and I was out of gas in 3 minutes. It felt so bad. Also, alright, I don't want to make excuses, but I told Coach that I did just do a McDonald's sponsor. Alright? I did just eat a lot of carbs and a lot of food. It's not a real excuse, but I hope it was at least some reason as to why I was like less energetic that day. I was recovering from food coma from eating 4,000 calories of McDonald's, which was delicious, but I also felt really heavy. Yeah, not my fault. Nothing I could have done about it. But anyway, it was actually quite inspiring getting my ass kicked by Brett Hundar. I didn't know this, but he's 39. He told me he was like an older fellow, but he was very nice. He was very nice. Every time he beat the shit out of me, he then stopped to make sure I was alive. I really appreciated that. What a nice guy. It inspired me. I never want to embarrass myself again. This Brett Hundar guy drove 45 minutes to the gym to do Coach a favor and spar against his new student, me, smiley face, and he knocked me out in 3 minutes. This man did a 90-minute round trip to knock out an overweight, tall Asian gamer in 3 minutes. I feel so bad for the guy. Anyway, that's the story for today. Tomorrow, in the following weeks, I'm gonna be better. It's time to get serious. That sparring session really showed me how much of a piece of shit I am, how weak I am. At the very least, I gotta improve my mile time. I think my 11-minute mile time is really a show of how not good at stamina I am. Let's get our mile time down to a healthy 3 minutes. Maybe 3.5. Yeah. Like a Tesla. Yeah, 3.5 minute. Pog the pace. No, if I could get my mile time down to 9 minutes, I'd be happy. You know, I don't mean to brag, but when I was young and fit, I promise you there was a time where I was young and fit. There was a time where I regularly just went outside and did recreational sports and hung out with friends. I used to play tennis for fun, right? And before masturbating, I'd at least do 10 push-ups.
What?
Did a lot of push-ups that summer. Let me show you guys a picture. It's my cosplay picture. This was probably when I was most in shape. I was 23 years old. I love this photo. This is the best photo I've ever taken of a cosplay BoxBox. Since then, I've gotten a lot fatter because of COVID. But this was right before that, when I used to be a somewhat active man. I had an 8-minute mile time. I was 160 some pounds. I looked good. I rocked that cosplay. And now I'm 195 pounds. 195 pounds, man. My mile time's 11 minutes. It feels so bad. One day I'll look like that again. One day I'll be able to jerk it to myself.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
One day. All right, I'm ready to end the stream. Thanks for listening to my story. I will send you guys over to someone. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm gonna send you guys over to Robin Song Z. If you look at his title, he's trying to go for 1500 LP for the BoxBox challenge. He's trying to win 200 subs. Wait, what's he at right now? Soju is at 1489 LP? What the fuck? Wait, holy shit, he's about to win 250 subs. Oh my god, he did it! Holy shit! I gotta go gift him a 250 subs next time I see him live. That's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys over to Robin Song Z, where he's trying to do the same challenge. He's a nice guy, he'll take good care of you. I'll send you guys over. When you get to his stream, tell him I said H, 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 I. Alright? Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day before TwitchCon. The last day before TwitchCon. So tomorrow's the last day of the week. Of the last stream of the week. I have some exciting news. I was invited to participate in a Twitch Rivals thing, and I had to choose a partner, and I was thinking of asking Toast, but then something happened. Toast messaged me asking me if I wanted to be his partner. It was sick. Hopefully you guys will get to see us at the event. All right, I'll see you later.